Turn it on. How about now? I'll bet there's audio now, right? Yeah, maybe. All right, fixed it. Yay! Everybody nice and mellow tonight? As y'all know, last week my brother and I buried our dad. I was going to talk about the discontent and ripoff that funeral homes are. But I've decided there's enough negativity already in the world, so I decided I'm not going to talk about it. But I will warn you, beware, because they are car salesmen. They will try to rip you off. Yeah. They'll get in your pocket if you let them. So just beware if you ever have to deal with that. I'm using a mic on my camera tonight because I'm actually in the shop, in my workshop here. I'm not actually at my main PC. So things are a little bit different tonight. Hopefully everything will sound okay and work out all right. Tonight's topic, I'm going to take a 24 scale four-wheeler apart, and I'm going to mount the body on a 24 scale crawler truck and make it become a 10th scale four-wheeler. Because when I put this four-wheeler body next to my trucks, it's about the right size to fit in the back of a bed of a pickup, which makes it a full-size four-wheeler for 10th scale trucks. So that's tonight's project, just so y'all know. And I'm going to go ahead and aim the camera down to the bench here. Move things around a little bit. Hopefully that looks alright. I don't know. Y'all don't need to see my big old belly. But anyway. So, that's what tonight's project is. Not sponsored by, but brought to you by Miller Genuine Draft. And since nobody can actually see me drinking on the screen, I'm not drinking, right? If it ain't on video, it ain't true. Is that right? So let's get started taking this thing apart. Because all I need off of this is the body. So I'm going to unscrew the undercarriage from the body and see what I got to do to try and mount it on that chassis. And I think it'll be a pretty cool little deal if I can make it work. I've seen other people do it, so I know it can be done. Just not sure if I'm talented enough to make it happen. So I'm trying to look at the chat. Hello, David, Susan, Jody, Art, everybody in chat. Hello, hello. Grant, I see you snuck in there. Lloyd's not doing the show tonight, and he's not going to be doing his show tomorrow night, he just told me, so things are changing on his end a little bit as well. Okay, one each toy wobbly wheel piece of junk four-wheeler is going away. Look at there, it's even got fake springs that don't even work. Imagine that. Okay, we'll put that aside. Now, all I got to do is figure out how to mount this on here. Oh, I got to take another part off, it looks like. Let's see. I'm going to take the bumper off. Might have to cut that and put it back on later, because I don't want to lose the front luggage rack on the four-wheeler, and it's connected to this bumper part. So I may have to cut that off later. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea what it's going to take to mount this thing to this chassis, but I figured tonight, instead of talk about negative stuff, I would try to do something a little more fun and a little more positive, and hopefully y'all will enjoy it, watching the transformation of a 24 scale crawler truck become a 110 scale four-wheeler. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. If not, I guess you won't stay. I don't know. Oh, that was also the radiator and grill. Alright. Well, okay, now let's try and fit it down on there and see what we get. So what do you think of that? That'll look alright, I think. All I gotta do is figure out how I'm gonna mount it on there now. Could be easier said than done. I don't want that to get broken, so I'm gonna just, oh, that's plastic welded in there. And I'm watching the chat on my phone. I guess I'm gonna tell that thing to remind me later and open this back up. Hopefully. There we go. Okay, so looks like two halves are screwed together with one screw. That's kind of interesting. Well, zip ties work well, Bob? That's funny. Oh, that was a good one. Well, it looks like the front might be easy. I think I'll take this front bumper off of here. Oh, I know what the problem is with the shocks. Alright, I gotta fix that. I had another body on this thing a while back. I had a PT Cruiser body on it, and I had to modify the shock mount setup to get that to work. How did I do that? What did I? Oh, that's an Allen. Okay. I just happen to have some Allens here. Is this the right size? Oh Lord, that's way too big. Alright. Let me get this one. Okay. I'll try this. Hey, looky there, it fits like a glove. Alright. Take this screw out of here, put it through the shock absorber, and screw it back in. I hope it's long enough. Mercy. That might prove to be easier said than done, y'all. But anyway, what's going on in the chat? That would be Lloyd trying to call me, and I'm sure that would end up being a copyright strike. Let's see. Try this. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay. So, duct tape, Art says. That's funny. You guys got some pretty funny answers there. Well, it's still not letting them shock absorbers work very well. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, see, now they work. There we go. Okay. I got to do something else with them. No, that's where they go on the bottom right there, so that's good. Alright. Now, I think let me unplug some of this stuff. Get the wires out of the way. There we go. Yank that battery out of there. Don't need that in there right now. Okay. Now, let's see what we got to do here. Okay, it's done. Not really. I got to make a bracket to go on there to screw that to. Wonder what would work best. Maybe some aluminum. I have some, but those frame rails line right up with the screw holes. I may be able to bend them a little bit to make it work. So I have some aluminum somewhere. I have some. Here we go. Aluminum, or aluminium as those upside down people say. So if I make a bracket that goes on here, bolt it in like so, then I'll have room to mount those screws for that body. It's going to screw in right here and right here. So let's see if I have an ability way method somehow to bend that tip of that frame rail. And I have to keep turning around to dig in my toolbox because it's down here on the floor behind me, because I have my laptop sitting on a stand where I would normally have my toolbox. So first thing I'm going to try and do is determine if I want to bend them out or in. They're already kind of close together, so I think I'm going to try in. Let's see what happens here. I think this is going to work splendid. I just got to make sure it doesn't interfere with the servo travel. About like that. No interference with the servo travel, so that's a good thing. That makes me a happy camper. That was easier than I thought it would be. Okay, now I can make a little bracket that'll bolt on here and go like so, and mount those screws to. So make a quick cut. Use my trusty file and scrape the burrs off. Make it nice and smooth. I don't want to cut my fingers on it later. Yeah, that's the ticket. How many people's watching? 13? Wow. That's a better turnout than I thought. I didn't think anybody'd be interested in watching something this boring. A couple of people that have a interest in fabrication, but not very many. So, this goes here. Now I have plenty of room to make a mount bracket for those screws. That'll work. Okay. Let's see. What's going to be the easiest way? Probably look that. Why didn't you use the Dremel laying there? Because it's noisy, Bob. And I have 2 holes I can mount. That'll be good. And does it need to come up some? It kind of does. It kind of needs to come up a little bit like that, don't y'all think? Instead of sit down low. Which way does it look better? Y'all tell me in the chat. Like that? Or up a little bit like that? Which way do you think it would look better? In the meantime, in the meantime, I think that will be good. Let's see. You're gonna get your wish, Bob. I'm gonna. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 down lows and only 1 up. Sorry, Mike, you lose. You were outvoted. And Bob, you might get your wish. I might use the Dremel after all in a couple minutes here. Okay, so next order of business is drill a hole or two or three. Yeah, this is going to work nice. So, this is where it's going to get interesting. We'll see how well it works out. Put this in the vise this way, I guess. Be the best way to do it. Need to put something under it. I'll put some brass under it. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, now I can tighten this down. Drill me a little hole right about there. Just about like that. Isn't that slick? I think that's pretty slick, folks. How many we got watching now? 10. Oh no, we lost 3. We lost 3. That's not cool. Uh-oh, this ain't cool either. Hope my other battery's charged. Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. Look at that. Good to go. Let me get the bore butter. Whoa, what was that? Oh, my mouse fell down. Oh, I'll pick that back up. Okay, bore butter. Now, I need these pliers, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tap this hole. Just like that. Because now I can use one of these screws and thread it right in there. Let me get my Allen tool here. So you watch this. Now that'll thread right in there. Ta-da! Isn't that special? Alright, now the next thing is make sure this hole's big enough for the screw to go through, which it is not. So now I have to fix that problem. But I just happen to have what it takes to do it. And 7/64 hole will work just fine. That way I don't have to open it up any more than necessary. And it will be good. Oh, I'm a big tapper. That's right, Bob. That's right. I'm a big tapper. Uh-huh. I thought this frame was steel. Apparently it's aluminum, because those are silver chips coming out of that flute on that bit, not dark colored metal. So isn't that something? Put them down there in the garbage box. Make sure the hole big enough for the bit. Oh my goodness. A little bit snug. It's aluminum and that's a steel bolt, so you know I could actually tap that hole as well and maybe save me some headache down the road. I'm starting to like how this is coming together, y'all. So this has to go which way? What do we do here? Do we put the holes on the outside? Yes, we did. Alright. Then I have to drill a hole in this really close to the elbow. Let me put this over here. Put the brass under it again. Kind of like that. And I'm going to run that same 64th bit through it, 7/64. I think that'll work. If I drill that right there in the center, nice and close to the elbow. Do I have an open power port? Bob, you're in luck. I have one open power port on my plug bar. It's Dremel time. Now, I've got a question for everybody that uses this kind of stuff. Anybody ever seen anything like this? Well, I guess I gotta cut a bunch of zip ties. If Brandon's still in here, I know he's seen it because he's the one that turned me on to it. This is a cutting wheel gizmo for the Dremel. Not quite sure how this is supposed to work, but I know how I'm going to make it work. There we go. I guess that's how it works. So these little Dremel attachments, these little cutting wheels, have a quick disconnect gizmo. You put in your Dremel, you pull this collar back, you slide it on there, you rotate it 90 degrees, and it locks in. How cool is that for putting cutting wheels on your Dremel tool? Okay, here we go. We're going to cut. Just like that. Just like I knew what I was doing. Don't tell nobody. Okay. Now, that's about that far there. So now I think this is going to work out quite well. Need to cut this side off. I'd say that's a near perfect L bracket. What do y'all think? Nearly perfect, right? Now all I got to do is duplicate it. That shouldn't be too hard, huh? Because all I got to do is put this one up here next to it, make a mark right there, make a mark right here, right? Then put this over here, make a mark right there, and I'll cut on the outside of that mark. Yeah. But I believe I'm going to cheat. I believe what I'm going to do is drill these holes first, because I believe that would just make sense while I got this great big piece chucked up in the vise. What do y'all think? That makes sense to you? Drill the holes first while it's chucked up in the vise, right? I don't know, makes sense to me. That hole has to be the tap size. Where's chat? What are we doing? Yeah, I'm going to not only mark it, I'm going to drill it, Bob. Okay, now I need this other one for the other hole because it has to be bigger. Okay, now the first one I can run the tap through, put some boar butter on it. Check the threads. Looky there. Kind of like it was made to fit. Imagine that. Alright. What time is it? 6:20? This project's going a lot quicker than I thought it would. Okay. That right there, boys and girls, is a near duplicate of the first one. That's pretty good right there. I'm liking that. Butter sounds yummy. Like butter. Okay, now so if that's actually tapped there, I wonder if that would tighten up, especially if I put a little thread lock on it. So I think I'm going to drill these a skosh bigger and run them through the tapped frame rail instead of through the bracket. I think that would make this assembly a lot easier. Like that. Kind of like that. Then use this bit, the tap bit, so that I don't oversize this hole like I did the other hole a little bit. Okay, now the moment of truth, as they say. Get my little bracket, put it in here, put this in there, and screw it in. Snug that one down. Get another one of them little screws. I think this one will do. Put it through there. Put it in here. Like that. Pour butter out of the way. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Look at here. Well, I just don't get a better fit than that, y'all. Them holes are perfectly lined up. Might have to mount them there before I mount them to the body, though, to the chassis. And what holes does this thing use? Oh, that uses the same holes. Okay. Now, that was on here like so. Yeah. Yeah, that goes on there like so. So, I don't think that drop down piece there is going to work. Yeah, see, that'll interfere with my steering. I need to cut that off just a wee bit. What's going to be the best place to cut it, I wonder? Probably right there. Probably just cut it right there. How do you like my Harbor Freight Dremel? Makes all kinds of noise. Custom. Yeah, man. Just what the doctor ordered. Get this in there. Kind of like that. That goes in there. Kind of like that. Uh-huh. Gotta be careful not to break the daggum handlebars off. That would really ruin my day. A couple of screws. Oh, this is going to work out so nice, y'all. Boy, these little bitty screws and fat fingers don't get along well, you know it? Oh, come on. I know what I'm going to do. I'll put the screw through here. Actually, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to mount this. That goes outside, so I'm going to mount this on there like so. What's going on in chat? Not much. Okay, so this bracket has to go to the outside, right? Because that's going to be on the inside of the frame rail. This one goes on this side. I think this plan's going to come together nice, everybody. Fabricating stuff's the most fun way to do it. Viewers went from 13 to 5. Awesome. Everybody's leaving. Everybody's bored. Nobody cares about this kind of nonsense. And I can't say as I blame them. But fabricating stuff, making custom things, is something that I really enjoy doing. So if you're going to enjoy my channel, you're probably going to have to see some things that I enjoy doing, I guess. Right? That makes sense, doesn't it? Well, Bob, what do you think of my fab job here? Do you approve? Oh my goodness, this is going to fit so good. Well, now I just got to make the mount for the rear. That'll be pretty easy. Raise it up about like that. What do you think, everybody? How's it look? A big time fabricator, huh, Bob? So far looking good. 10 watching. Oh, now it's 10. Cool. Well, so now what I'll do is I'll try and give you an idea of the look I'm going for here, but I gotta go get it. Oh, which means I gotta move a bunch of stuff because I don't have a lot of room to work with. Pardon the extra noise, sorry about that. So I know many of you have seen my F450 dually truck, radio controlled. Oh, you can't see it. How about if I raise the camera up a little bit? So there's my F450 dually, and recently I built a redneck trailer that is the back end of the F450 dually. So now you see what that all looks like. So there's the four-wheeler in the back of the bed in the trailer, or in the back of the bed of the truck. So, whoa. Just tell me, pass or fail. Does it look like a proper scale four-wheeler in the back of a pickup truck? Did I accomplish the goal? truck weighs about 15 pounds. It's very heavy. Okay, so it's a win. All right, I just need Bob Casey's approval now. If you get Bob Casey's approval, I'll be happy. Because Bob's an old-time fabricator himself, so he knows a thing or two about making stuff. You know you're getting old when you grunt to get up from a chair. Well, you didn't have to tell me that, Bob. Thanks. I was trying to leave that part out. Put my tap away. I don't think I'm going to need it anytime soon. But so there you have it. I took a toy. Oh, wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. I have a bow that goes across here with some arrows, and I have some gun rack stuff. This was inside, this was what the box was in. Where's the box? I don't know where the box is. I done got rid of the box, I guess. But it's got a, whoa, slinging stuff everywhere. It's got a gun rack. How's that held in there? Okay. Careful, I'm playing with sharp objects. I'm not sure I'm allowed to do this. That's not working so well. I have a little bit safer sharp object. This will work much better. Does that go in there? Not sure I know where that one goes, but I think it's got a hinge on the back of it. Just about looks like it'll go in that case. So, how do we open the case? Or do we? It's hinged. Surely it opens. This ain't but one way to find out. Look at there. That old shotgun fits right in there. Look at that. Is that how that goes? How's that go, y'all? I never put one on a four-wheeler before. Is that how it goes? I think that'll work. I say that's a job complete. What do y'all think? Complete? All done? Well, I still got to mount the back, but I need to make a couple more brackets. I need to make sure I leave clearance room for the battery to go back there too. And then I got to tidy up all the wires, make it look good. So, looks good, yeah? Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Susan. And that, my friends, is going to take care of tonight's live stream. When the video posts, if y'all don't mind, come back in the comments and let me know what you thought. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. So that's what we got. We got a four-wheeler for the truck, and this is a remote control truck itself. So I'll be able to drive the four-wheeler and load it into the truck if I want to. What do y'all think of that? Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for viewing. And I'd like to thank everybody for putting up with my nonsense tonight. And it's been fun. And at this time, it's pretty much time to figure out how to shut this thing off. And I'm going to tell everybody good night. Thank you for coming. You could have been anywhere. You chose to be here. And I really, truly do appreciate it. Good night, everybody.